Sika Dwa Kofi, the golden stool of the Ashanti Kingdom. Close your eyes and imagine a moment of pure magic, a golden object descending from the heavens, not as a mere physical artifact, but as the very soul of an entire nation. This is no ordinary object. This is Sika Dwa Kofi, the golden stool of the Ashanti Kingdom, a spiritual entity so profound that it transcends matter, history, and human understanding. In the lush forest of West Africa, where ancient kingdoms breathe with living history, there exists an object more precious than gold, more powerful than armies, more sacred than any religious relic. An object that embodies an entire people's spirit, identity, and collective destiny. It is not just a throne. It is not just gold. It is power, unity, and the very soul of a nation. The Sika Dwa Kofi, the golden stool of the Ashanti, is more than an artifact. It is a sacred entity, a symbol of divine rule and the unbreakable spirit of a people. But where did it come from? And why is it said that no one, not even the king himself, may sit upon it? The spiritual genesis of Sika Dwa Kofi, divine manifestation. According to Ashanti spiritual tradition, the golden stool was not crafted by human hands but summoned directly from the spiritual realm by Okonfi Onochi, the legendary priest and spiritual leader. During a critical moment of national unity, this extraordinary priest performed a miraculous invocation that would forever change the Ashanti people's destiny. The supreme deity Nyam heard the collective prayers of the Ashanti and sent the golden stool, Sika Dwa, directly from the heavens. It materialized in the midst of a grand gathering, descending slowly, suspended in midair, before gently coming to rest among the assembled chiefs and warriors. More than a physical object, Sika Dwa Kofi represents the collective soul of the Ashanti people, a living spiritual entity, the embodiment of national unity, a direct connection between the earthly and divine realms. Unlike any other throne, the Sika Dwa Kofi is never to be sat upon. It is believed to house the soul of the Ashanti nation, and to defile it would bring catastrophe. Even the Asante, the king of the Ashanti, does not sit on it but rather sits beside it. Its sacred status makes it untouchable, protected, revered, and guarded with unwavering loyalty. Before the golden stool, the Ashanti were a collection of separate clans, often at odds with one another. But Ose Tutu, with the wisdom of Okonfi Onochi, used the stool to unite them under a single identity. The stool was proof that their strength was divinely ordained, forging the Ashanti Empire into an unstoppable force in West Africa. In 1900, the British, not understanding the sacred nature of the golden stool, made a fatal demand. They wanted it to be surrendered to them. This insult could not go unchallenged. Ya Asantewa, the legendary queen mother of Ejisu, rose to defend it, leading the famous Ashanti Rebellion. Though the British eventually took control of the region, they never laid hands on the golden stool. No Ashanti king is legitimate without the blessings of the golden stool. Before any Asante is installed, a sacred ceremony must take place, affirming that he is chosen by the stool and bound to its will. Without it, there is no Ashanti kingdom. The golden stool and Akan spirituality. Beyond politics, the golden stool holds deep spiritual meaning. It is said to contain the spirits of past Ashanti rulers, serving as a vessel for ancestral wisdom. Priests conduct sacred rites to maintain its power, ensuring that the Ashanti people remain strong and their kingdom unshaken. Only a select few ever see the golden stool. It is kept in a secret location, away from the eyes of the unworthy. Special guardians, sworn to protect it with their lives, ensure that no foreign hands defile it. Its rituals are shrouded in mystery, known only to the highest spiritual leaders. Ritual and spiritual maintenance. Sacred ceremonies. Specialized rituals were developed to maintain the stool's spiritual potency. These ceremonies, performed by selected spiritual practitioners, involved periodic spiritual cleansing, energy recalibration, renewal of collective spiritual bonds, communication with ancestral realms, generational transmission, Each generation of Ashanti leaders was entrusted with maintaining the stool's spiritual integrity. This was not a mere custodial role but a profound spiritual responsibility. Contemporary relevance and cultural preservation. Modern spiritual significance. In contemporary times, Sika Dwa Kofi continues to be a powerful symbol of Ashanti identity. While its daily spiritual role has transformed, its symbolic power remains undiminished. Young Ashanti scholars and cultural practitioners are finding innovative ways to reinterpret and preserve the stool's spiritual legacy, ensuring that ancient wisdom remains alive and relevant. Global cultural dialogue. The story of the Golden Stool offers a profound alternative to materialistic worldviews, suggesting that a nation's strength lies not in physical resources but in collective spiritual coherence. Universal spiritual wisdom. Beyond cultural boundaries. While rooted in Ashanti tradition, the concept of Sika Dwa Kofi speaks to a universal spiritual truth that collective consciousness can manifest powerful, transformative energy. The Golden Stool represents a sophisticated understanding that spiritual power transcends individual existence. Collective identity is a living, dynamic force. Consciousness is not limited to individual human experience. The eternal spirit. Historical significance and resistance. Colonial confrontation. During the British colonial period, the Golden Stool became a powerful symbol of resistance. In 1900, when the British governor Frederick Hodgson demanded to sit on the stool, he triggered a remarkable act of defiance known as the War of the Golden Stool. Ashanti warriors, led by Queen Mother Yasantawa, fought fiercely to protect the stool, understanding that its capture would mean the spiritual destruction of their entire nation. The spiritual battle. The conflict was more than a military engagement. It was a profound spiritual war, where the Ashanti people fought to protect their most sacred spiritual artifact, their national soul. Spiritual technology and metaphysical understanding. A living spiritual entity. The Ashanti conception of Sika Dwa Kofi represents a sophisticated understanding of spiritual technology that far surpasses conventional religious or cultural practices. The stool was not a static object but a dynamic, living spiritual mechanism that collected and preserved collective memories, maintained national spiritual coherence, facilitated communication between living and ancestral realms, acted as a spiritual generator of national energy. Quantum spiritual perspectives. Modern interpretations draw fascinating parallels between the Ashanti understanding of the Golden Stool and contemporary concepts in quantum physics, a holographic representation of collective consciousness, where the whole is contained within each part. Even in modern Ghana, the Golden Stool remains central to Ashanti identity. During festivals like Akwasedi, it is honored with great reverence, reminding the people of their unity, history, and strength. It is a legacy that continues to inspire generations. Throughout history, many have sought to claim the Golden Stool, believing it to be a mere object of wealth. But every attempt has failed. Those who try to take it find themselves cursed, their power shattered. For the stool does not belong to any one person, it belongs to the spirit of the Ashanti people. More than gold, more than a throne, the Sika Dwa Kofi is eternal. It is the very soul of the Ashanti Kingdom, a beacon of resilience and pride. As long as the stool remains untouched, so too will the spirit of the Ashanti endure, unbroken and everlasting. What does the Golden Stool mean to you? Is it a symbol of power, or something even greater? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep explorations of African spirituality and history. As we conclude our journey, remember that Sika Dwa Kofi is more than a historical artifact. It is a living testament to the power of collective spirit, a reminder that true strength emerges not from individual might, but from unity, shared purpose, and profound spiritual connection.